Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington, D.C., I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
We continue south from Fashion Show Las Vegas, crossing towards the Wynn side of the Strip. This part of Las Vegas Boulevard marks the transition between two very different eras of development. Fashion Show represents the large retail complexes that defined the early 2000s expansion of the Strip, while the properties across from it showcase the modern luxury resort model. Approaching Wynn, the character of the boulevard shifts. The frontage here is built around landscaping, curved sightlines, and architectural detail. The Wynn Tower itself rises in a smooth bronze arc, deliberately designed to contrast with the sharp lines of the surrounding resorts. The curvature of the building isn't just aesthetic. It was engineered so that each room has an improved angle towards the Strip or the golf course that once occupied the site. This part of the Strip has undergone decades of reinvention. Before Wynn, the land held the Desert Inn, one of the earliest luxury resorts in Las Vegas. The Desert Inn opened in the 1950s and remained a staple of the boulevard for half a century. When it was demolished, the redevelopment that followed set a new standard for scale and attention to detail on the northern end of the Strip. Wynn became the anchor for renewed investment in this section, shifting the focus from classic mid-century casinos to the new generation of resort properties. As we move towards the Wynn entrance area, the surroundings emphasize design more than spectacle. The exterior gardens, sculpted shapes, and curated pathways reflect an approach that prioritizes consistency and polish. This section of Las Vegas Boulevard is a contrast to the neon-heavy blocks further south. Here the emphasis is on a stylized contemporary presentation that blends resort frontage with landscape elements. Lakes of Dream. Lake of Dreams. Wynn's Lake of Dreams sits just beyond the resort's strip-facing frontage, enclosed within its own elevated courtyard space. The lake was built as part of the original Wynn design in 2005, replacing part of the former Desert Inn golf course. Unlike many strip attractions, it isn't visible from the boulevard. It was intentionally placed deeper inside the property to create a more secluded environment. The lake forms a complete performance setting, framed by a 40-foot waterfall and a sheer wall of forest built from thousands of trees planted specifically for this installation. The entire space is integrated with lights, water mechanics, projection technology, and a concealed stage system. Shows at the Lake of Dreams blend animated elements, digital imagery, puppetry, and floating structures that emerge from the water or descend from hidden positions above the tree line. The design was overseen by Roger Thomas and Steve Wynn, with production input from a team that included theatrical engineers and digital animation specialists. While much of the Strip focuses on spectacle design for immediate public viewing, the Lake of Dreams functions more like an outdoor theater, a controlled performance environment built into the architecture of the resort. Today, the Lake of Dream continues to be one of Wynn's defining features. Its position, partial hidden within the resort, gives it a different character from other attractions on Las Vegas Boulevard, creating a space where technology, design, and landscaping work together in a single cohesive installation.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.